Go.
2,846. We're going to start it like that. Hello.
Hello, guys. This is Tim and Nick for the Pro Wrestling Unlimited podcast here on Wednesday, September 13th. And I want to say this podcast is sponsored by both Strong Style Brand and WrestleCrate. Link for both of those are in the description below. And if you use promo code PWUnlimited at checkout for either one, you will get 10% off your purchase. So go check those out. Strong Style Brand is a clothing brand. And, of course, everybody knows WrestleCrate.
Yeah, WrestleCrate's fun. I like that brand. They're fun.
All right, Nick.
They give a lot of nice stuff.
Did you just want to kick it off with what you wanted to kick it off with, or you want to talk about...
Well, we'll talk about it later. What I do want to see is I just saw this. It was tweeted yesterday from David Meltzer. The NXT Women's title will be in a multi-person match. Zayn being one of the people involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that.
They haven't confirmed it's going to be a multi-woman match, but that's what everybody's saying that they're hearing.
Yeah, it probably will
and
be.
Triple H did confirm to ESPN that Kairi Sane will be in the match for the championship November, I want to say 18th in Texas, Houston, Texas, Toyota Center.
I wonder if it's going to be flooded. Anyway.
Not by November.
Probably.
A lot of people are saying it's Ember Moon's hometown, so have her win the title.
She from Houston?
Yes. She was trained there, too, by Booker T.
Of course she was.
Now here's my one thing.
What's your one thing, Tim?
If they couldn't just say, oh, winner of the Mae Young Classic is getting the title, then does that mean that Kairi Sane's not winning the title in November?
I don't think she... I just saw Dean in chat because we were just talking about Russo.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking about Russo and some other fucking jack-off, but I don't think Zayn will get the title, to be honest with you. I don't think she'll get it yet.
No.
Because it's going to be that, like, wow, she just won the Women's Classic and now she just gets the title. Like, it's just going to be... There's a lot of people in the NXT Women's division that do deserve that title, and Kairi Sane does too. But I think we may wait for a little bit. How many of the women got signed?
Honestly, I don't know. I know I heard that the final 4 should be signed, yet Shayna Baszler may only sign a short-term deal. Kairi Sane is signed for sure. There was a good number of girls that came from the Performance Center, so like Lacey Evans, Sarah Logan, Tainara Conti, Bianca Belair.
I don't like that Bianca Belair girl. Don't like her.
How the hell... Okay, hear me out. How the hell can her hair not be a DQ when she's whipping people with it? How is that not a DQ?
How is putting someone through the announce table or throwing them into the steps not a DQ?
Well, usually throwing them in... Well, yeah, I guess.
There you go.
I guess. That was
apparently hitting someone with steps isn't a DQ, but power slamming John Cena onto the steps is a fucking DQ. So I guess we're just going to go straight to Raw after that.
You know what they could have said, though? Oh, what? Well, I didn't DQ Braun Strowman because John Cena ran into Strowman holding the steps. You could go that way if you really wanted to. But another one signed was Jazzy Gabbert.
I like Jazzy Gabbert. She's scary.
Yes. She's
quite scary.
She's a professional MMA fighter.
Fuck, really? Yep. How many MMA fighters were in there?
2? 3?
Shit.
I know Shayna for sure. Jazzy's done MMA. And I want to say there was another one that's trained Zeta, however you say it. I know she's trained MMA. I don't know if she's had any actual professional fights.
Go ahead.
And people keep trying to say Mercedes Martinez did MMA, but I don't think she did.
Now, I think the question that's probably on most people's minds regarding the Women's Classic is what's going on with the 4 Horsewomen versus the 4 Horsewomen, the WWE versus the Horsewomen of UFC.
Right.
Or MMA, excuse me. Because they never directly call it UFC. They call it MMA.
Right.
So, what's going on with that? Do you have any news for us on that?
Well, because they were only doing a half an hour show last night, they just said, you know what, we can film this Horsewoman thing at any time. There is a rumor now. I'm not saying this is official or anything, but there is a rumor that they could do something at No Mercy, since No Mercy's in LA and Ronda lives in LA.
Does she?
Yes.
It's a good thing to know.
She's been training with Brian Kendrick out there as well.
I think you've told me that like 12 times. All times have been on a stream, by the way.
Yeah, her and one of the other girls, I think her name's Jessica. Not
Good
Roderick Strong's wife, but the other one has been training somewhat with Kendrick down there as well. And I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know what training Roderick Strong's wife has at all. So
I mean, didn't she have a kid just a little bit ago?
yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. So do you want to talk about Raw and Smacker now?
There wasn't too much that happened on Raw, to be honest. Like John Cena said that he's like a drug test. Roman Reigns can't pass him. That was a good line.
Thought that was a good one. God, what else happened on Raw? I mean, Raw. I think SmackDown this week won.
Oh, for sure. Like
I think SmackDown just had some good matches.
Not just because SmackDown was last night, but I can remember everything that happened on SmackDown for the most part. Raw was just like, okay, first off, I kind of get why they had Braun Strowman and John Cena go on as early as they did, because they felt with Monday Night Football, fans may not stick around as long, so...
Yeah, I get that. But I mean, God, the one thing I liked about SmackDown is I'm officially a fan of the New Day and the Usos, and just they put on some good fucking matches. I thought they were really good. Last night's match was definitely a test of that. It was a great match. So, props to them. The New Day, for some reason, retained the title.
Regained. You know why?
No, I don't.
They're trying to make the New Day the greatest tag team of all of WWE history, so they need to have not just the longest reign, but the most reigns.
What are they, like, 9 away?
I don't know how many they need to
get. No.
I didn't look it up, but that's what I heard.
They're at 9. They're for sure at 9.
Total?
Yes.
Okay.
So they need 3 to tie it, 4 to beat it.
There you go. Yeah, because I was going to say the Hardys. I think the Hardys and Dudleys are tied for the record.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say.
So to talk about a little bit about SmackDown, you see Dolph Ziggler yell in a kid's face.
You see the video I posted earlier from @AwesomeestBen from SmackDown, where Dana Warrior was booing Dolph Ziggler when he did the Warrior impersonation?
Yeah, I thought that was fucking funny. I wonder if they ran that by her.
That's what I was thinking, because...
I wonder if they ran that by her.
When I was watching SmackDown, I was like, well, they did Macho Man last week. They did Warrior this week. You shouldn't be doing this with guys that have passed away. And then we see the Mae Young Classic, and they're like, Dana Warrior sitting front row. And I'm like, they did that with her sitting there? What the fuck?
I mean, what about... Because, I mean, how long until just he comes out as Bobby Roode and then that whole feud starts? I mean, it has to happen next week.
It's gonna happen soon, because the pay-per-view is in, like, 3 weeks. It's on the 8th.
Yep. Where's it at?
Honestly.
LA?
No, LA is No Mercy.
That's right.
I'll tell you right now.
That's right. Damn. I do like the Dolph thing just because it's stupid. The Dudleys have 9. That's the record. How many do the New Day have then, Joshua? Remember, if you guys want to call into the show and give your takes on SmackDown, Raw, and NXT, call in the show at 559-475-8473 or up there in the top right-hand corner.
Hell in a Cell is taking place in Detroit, Michigan. It's one of the first events they're having inside the new Little Caesars Arena.
That's depressing, but good for Detroit. They need it.
So, yeah, other things on SmackDown. Vince McMahon took a Shibata-style headbutt. I'm surprised he's not in the hospital right now.
Do you follow Vince McMahon Googles on Twitter?
No, I do not.
It's just it's a great page just saying what Vince McMahon Googles. And as soon as the fucking spot happened, the thing just tweeted, Shibata.
Yeah, like that's the first thing I thought of. Sorry for the dogs barking in the background, unfortunately, if you guys can hear that or not.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? But, yeah, Vince McMahon taking that fucking head bump was insane. And then taking the fucking super kick and then taking the frog splash. It was just like... God, Vince McMahon's fucking crazy.
I've seen everything on Twitter since last night. Everyone's like, oh, Owens wasn't supposed to hit him with the headbutt, or Owens is supposed to protect him more, or Owens is supposed to this, Owens is supposed to that. And you know what? Backstage, before this all happened, Vince probably looked at Owens and goes, if you're going to fucking do it, you better fucking do it good. Like, I bet you. Because I've heard interviews with guys that have worked in the ring with Vince, and Vince always tells them, if you're going to do something with me, you make it look good.
And at the same time... At the same time, go ahead.
At 72 years old, I don't think he's changed that mindset.
I kind of just want to make a comment about something here in chat real quick before we continue.
Go for it.
Just because Eddie Guerrero's dead doesn't mean his birthday isn't a thing anymore. Because they said a month from Monday would have been Eddie Guerrero's birthday.
Yeah, I see that.
It's still his fucking birthday.
Nicole says the Toad Splash.
The Toad Splash, that's mean. But, you know, God, what was I going to say here? The whole thing is, like, if Kevin Owens wasn't supposed to headbutt Vince McMahon, we'd fucking know. You think you're going to go beyond the fucking wishes of goddamn Vince McMahon. You'd be out of the fucking you'd be out of the goddamn fucking company quicker than you can say.
Exactly. But for Vince, like, soon as he hit that headbutt, Vince started bleeding. Like, that was a hard headbutt. Which
I think, this is just me saying it, I feel like it was maybe like a blood pack, taped, clear tape.
No.
Makeup. It was makeup over it.
I don't think
Couldn't really tell from the camera. You get the headbutt, it pops.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. But it was, nonetheless, it was cool.
Because if you look at it, Vince, as soon as Vince takes that bump, the camera's like right over his face, and you just slowly see it just start to come, the blood slowly, more and more and more. So,
that was a good wording there, buddy.
I know.
I noticed that on the Twitter they didn't black and white it out, which they usually do.
They usually only do that for images, though. I think.
No, they usually do it for videos too.
Oh, do they? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Remember, guys, do we got any calls to the show right now? Or?
We can take one before we talk about the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah, let's take one.
I won't mute you this time. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Howdy.
Is Braun Strowman having the title? Do you think that Braun Strowman's going to win the title at No Mercy?
No.
No.
Highly unlikely.
I mean,
too soon?
Not the. You want to take it?
I don't think that it's too soon. I just think, like, if you're going to beat Brock Lesnar, it's not going to be at fucking No Mercy. It's going to be at, like, something big, something important.
Right.
Like, or Rumble?
Rumble, Survivor Series, something like that.
One of the big four.
I think you'll see the seeds planted. I think Strowman will win, but he won't win clean. It'll be like Brock will low blow him, or Heyman has something to do with it, or Roman interferes, some bullshit like that. But I think if Braun wins, it will not be clean, obviously.
I mean, they could always go the route of the double DQ. Both guys just go balls out and both get DQ'd because they're just doing everything fucking crazy as they can.
That's another good thought. No. Strowman will not win the title.
Yeah, no.
Is Natalya's women's champion a good thing or not a good thing?
I'm not gonna say it's not a good thing. It's just a thing. It's just kind of happening,
Right.
There's no real rhyme or reason to it. It's just like we need a transitional champion. We needed a face champion to go against Carmella as a heel. Like Drew McIntyre, it's fun, but it's just purely for transition.
But Natty's supposed to be a heel. Naomi's the baby face, though.
Right, and so now they're going to have to turn Natalya heel. Because they're done with the Naomi thing. They're completely done.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah, they're going to turn her babyface, excuse me.
Which she is so much better as a babyface.
Yeah, no, she's a lot better as a babyface. Yeah, but I think that's just kind of grooming her to drop it to Carmella, which I think is as champion's gonna be fun.
The one good thing about Natalya though is she is like probably the number 1 or number 2 best women's wrestler in the company, and she knows even with girls that aren't that good, she knows how to pull off a decent to good match. Like say if she were in there with Lana, she'd probably be able to do a better job with Lana than Naomi actually did.
Yeah, definitely. I would see why you say that.
Yeah. But, all right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, so apparently, according to this isn't anything official, but Brian Alvarez did say today on Wrestling Observer Live that because the Mae Young's Classic was so popular, they may actually do another one next year instead of doing what everyone's thinking is a tag team tournament.
I'd rather much see a tag team tournament.
Well, I mean, in honesty, why can't they, like, in the winter do a tournament, in the summer do a tournament, or, you know, you do 2 tournaments a year. Like,
too many cooks.
True.
Too many cooks.
Because if you think about it, they did earlier this year, they did the UK one, but that was, that was over 2 days. Technically, the Mae Young Classic was 2 days, really, with the finals a separate day. So, I mean, you could do it, but no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
no.
but then it's just going to be like, oh, there's a tournament here and a tournament there and a tournament this, tournament that. Then it's just going to be like, holy fuck, when the fuck are these tournaments going to stop? Then it's going to roll around to the Royal Rumble, which is basically a big fucking tournament.
But if you look at New Japan, they've got the Super Juniors tournament. They've got their G1 tournament. Then they have a tag team tournament. And I mean...
They have a tag team tournament?
I believe so.
Fact check that, because I want to watch it. I want to see a tag team tournament. I want to see something like that, because I want to know what they would get.
I'll tell you right now. New Japan.
They do the Dusty Classic. I like the Dusty Classic. The Dusty Classic's fucking great.
That was just within NXT, and they're not even thinking about that. This, are they still doing this? It's the G1 Tag League.
Who won the first Dusty Classic?
Finn and Joe, and then Joe turned on him.
What a fucking why them?
It was all set up. It was all to turn Joe heel.
That's long-term booking.
They used to call it the G1 Tag League. Now it's called the World Tag League. They've done it since like the 80s and 90s. They just haven't announced this year when they're going to do it.
I like that. I like tag team. Tag team.
The last 2 years have actually been won by Honman Makabe, but Honma's now out with an injury, so
I'll believe like I know the name of those people.
I'm slowly learning. Like I can, hey, I'm trying to more. How do I say?
You can do it. You can do it. Come on, English.
I've got something in my throat here. But I'm learning more of the names in New Japan. Now I just got to put the names of the faces. Like for a lot of the bigger guys, I can do it, but I'm still trying to put the names of the faces and stuff.
To answer Kenny Omega, SmackDown was the best show this week.
For sure. So what do you think of going on, Raw, SmackDown? What do you think of Jack Gallagher turning heel last night on 205 Live?
Dude, I don't fucking care. Dude, I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, cool. Forgot him and Kendrick were feuding.
Yeah. That's one of those
Feel
ones
bad for Kendrick. Kendrick has ability that he should not be wasting in fucking 205 Live. He definitely should be back in the fucking independents, but fucking give Jack Gallagher some fucking that's something that's not just fucking smiling.
Apparently I didn't see this part, but they kind of took a shot at Okada last night on 205 Live as well.
How?
Drew Gulak was doing his PowerPoint presentation thing. Hold on. Let me pull up the thing so I can actually say this correctly. They showed the image from, was it Tekken, with the guy dressed as Okada?
Probably.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Let me pull it up so I get this correctly. Drew Gulak was doing he has like he tried to do it last week and it didn't go. He was doing a PowerPoint presentation.
Was it like a 200 slide?
Yeah, where he's like, no jumping off the top rope, no jumping off the middle rope, no jumping off the bottom rope. And then he said something last night. He had slide number 4, and it said, no elaborate ring gear. And it shows the guy from Tekken dressed as Okada.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. As he's standing there in the ring with a little clicker clicking through the slides. Like,
that's
really?
fucking great. Yeah, everyone in chat. The 205 Live, who cares? The Cruisers bore me. Kendrick versus Gallagher, horrible.
Yeah.
Nick the Heel, what do you think of Miz's shoot on Enzo? I thought it was funny. That was about it. I mean, there was it didn't. I like that he put over Neville and he put over the entire 205 Live division. I thought that was
no. Miz buried the whole cruiserweight division, saying that Enzo was demoted to 205 Live because no one on Raw wanted to work with him.
And then he said that fucking the cruiserweight division could fucking wrestle circles around him.
True.
And he fucking put him over.
I guess you could say either way.
I don't think he necessarily, buried the cruiserweight division by saying Enzo was sent there as a demotion. I think what he was saying is that there are great fucking wrestlers there, and you got sent there because they don't know what the fuck to do with you anymore.
True.
which is, something that everyone's been saying, and finally, it's said on television. Um, I think Enzo, if he doesn't win I don't fucking like Enzo. Let's just put it that way. I don't fucking want him as a champion. I don't want him in my fucking WWE. He's fucking boring. I fucking hate him. I'm fucking done.
Right.
I fucking hate Enzo. That's it.
To address something in the chat, Joshua Gonzalez says Chavo is blackballed from WWE. It's not that he's blackballed. It's that he's what is it? He's like involved with a concussion lawsuit against the WWE. So they're not going to want to do anything with the guy as long as he's trying to sue them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll believe it. The only Chavo thing I remember is him breaking Rey Mysterio's knee.
Oh, yeah. Remember
in that fucking I Quit match.
Do you remember when he was Kerwin White and Dolph Ziggler was his caddy?
I do. I do remember that. Excuse me. I do remember that. That's how much I care about Enzo, is I just had a fucking yawn.
So they've given Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly a name. The Undisputed Era is their name. Like, really?
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
Now, the shirt also has a logo that says CFO, so I guess you could just call them CFO. Well, you can't even call them CFO, because CFO are the guys that do the damn theme songs for WWE.
No, that's CFOS.
Oh, no. CFO $.
Fuck off. But yeah, CFO's stupid. I think they could have just, I don't know, call them something better than the Undisputed Era. I don't even know what that means.
I mean, a lot of people were saying call them the Dishonored or something, but you don't want something that Ring of Honor is going to come back like, oh, you're trying to play on our name and this and that. So I get why they didn't do anything with like Dishonored or the Honor or the No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, why did Breezango go on 205 Live? Thanks for reminding me, Jake Belore.
I really don't know. They did a thing with Gulak.
And that was it? They just arrested him and that was it?
Pretty much. I didn't see it, so I'm not exactly sure.
I mean, I saw it. I just
right. I just heard it was a one-time thing.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not in the cruiserweight division. So.
Mike and Maria should join Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly. No.
It would work a little bit since both Adam Cole and Mike Bennett were in the Kingdom together in Ring of Honor. So I can see that, but Bennett's already on SmackDown. They're not going to send him down to NXT.
True. I heard they're doing a movie of the banned wrestler. You guys know who Chris Benoit?
They've been trying to do that movie for a while.
Yeah, you hate everything, Nick. I hate everything that isn't macaroni and cheese, Destiny 2, or Jones Soda.
Hey, we do have to say, though, Nick is not out in the fresh air, so he's not happy tonight.
Yeah, no. I'm not out in the fresh air, so I'm in my curmudgeon room. Do we get any calls?
Yeah, let's take this one.
Cool. Hope it's not Robert. Hope he's not mad at me. For crimes against fashion, that's why.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Thanks, Alex.
Will anyone book Sexy Star after the AAA incident?
Right to it. I like it. No.
At least not in the next year.
No.
I mean, someone may say, "Hey, we can bring her to our show just because it might get some focus on our show," but I don't see it happening.
Yeah, no. God, no, it's stupid.
Will Lucha Underground have a season 4?
According to Ed Nordholm of GFW, he says that they are, and that he would actually like to partner with them for their new network.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a possibility. It's just nobody really has anything to announce at this moment.
All right. Is Okada the number one wrestler this year, the right call?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because he even pulled a good match out of Bad Luck Fale. Like
why is that everyone's go-to? Leave the big guy alone.
Because Fale is usually in like 2-star matches, and he had at least a 3.5, 4-star match with Fale. Plus,
Poor
he had
Fale.
the great match with Shibata. He had the great matches with Kenny Omega. He had the great match with Suzuki.
Fale, I'm here for you, buddy.
But all right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
All right.
Have a go on, man. That dude went straight into the call. He was like, "Does anyone hire Sexy Star?" Is Marty Scurll the villain really considering... Wait, is Marty Scurll the villain, question mark, really considering WWE, or are they just interested in him?
They're interested in him. I know he's only signed to a short-term deal with Ring of Honor right now, which actually may have already expired. I'm not sure. Some are saying that he could sign another 90-day deal, 3-month deal or whatever, with Ring of Honor. But he's not on anything long-term, and Ricochet should be good to go wherever he wants to go by the end of the year because he's not signed anything long-term with New Japan. And then once we get the finals, which actually is in a couple of weeks, the finals of Season 3 for Lucha Underground, he has to wait 90 days, then he can sign with whoever he wants after those 90 days are up.
Nice. There you go.
So by the end of the year, we could possibly have both Ricochet and Marty Scurll in the WWE.
I would hope so. I like Marty Scurll a lot.
And then
he's the only guy that can make black on black look good.
And I think they may sign Ricochet's girlfriend, Tessa Blanchard, as well.
Tessa Blanchard's his girlfriend? What?
Yes. Yeah.
And they're fucking heartbreaking. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, and they both used to be roommates with, I don't know if they used to be or still are, roommates with Apollo Crews down there in Florida.
All right. I'm going to say something.
Go for it.
What do you think about the CM Punk talks?
Which talks? The Sean View talks or the no talks?
I'm going to say this right now. Sean's View Entertainment. You're a fucking pussy. Get on the fucking show. Come fucking talk to me. Let's talk about your fucking channel. Let's see what's going on there, bud. Come on.
Nick wants to do a live hot take with Sean's View. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, let's come on. Everyone go tweet Sean's View. Let him know what I want to do. Comment in his videos.
Because there's no CM Punk talks. Now are you talking WWE or UFC? Because his coach, Duke Rufus, is under the impression that CM Punk is going to have another fight soon. But if it's WWE or pro wrestling related, Punk ain't talking to nobody in wrestling unless it's like his best friend, Colt Cabana.
I love me some Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana, he started this whole wrestling podcast thing.
Did he really? Was it really him?
I'm pretty sure he was the first.
What about Jericho? When did Talk Is Jericho start?
After. Jericho just become more popular. Jericho just became more popular because WWE plugged it.
True.
And he's Chris Jericho.
I heard a rumor that he is supposed to come back. I doubt it, though. Yeah, you should doubt it. Don't ever think CM Punk will ever... If you think CM Punk's going to go back, listen to his fucking podcast with Colt Cabana. Listen to
eventually
what he had to say.
Might, but it ain't going to be anytime soon. He's been
not
gone
gonna be anytime soon.
He's been gone for, what, 3.5 years now? He left right before WrestleMania 30.
Sean's View sucks. All he talks about is Punk going to WWE and has no news. Yeah, no. Sean's View is a fucking... He's such a squid. Just everybody... Let him know that I just want to talk to him, man. I tweeted him today. I even said, Sean, do you want to be on my live show today?
Hey, he's called us out on Twitter and Facebook, but then when we try to go back to him, nothing.
Nothing. He doesn't want to. Sean's View, I'm open 24/7.
All right, let's take a call. Oh, never mind, lost the call.
Kari saying is bae, heart face emoji.
Right,
I will agree with that.
Let's take a call.
Let's take a call. Maybe it's Sean's View.
Doubt it. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Are you Sean's View?
Hey. So, if you remember, before SummerSlam, they announced that Goldust was gonna announce a new protege, but he never did that.
Yeah, they
gave up on him?
Yeah, they fully gave up on that. He's just a jobber.
That's pretty depressing.
Yeah, no. I mean, poor Goldust. I mean, he did his time. He's good.
You think he's gonna retire pretty soon?
Yeah. I mean, I can see him retiring soon. I don't know when his contract actually expires, but I mean, for his age, he can still go. I mean, there's no reason why not use him in a better role than he's in.
I mean, it's we also don't know if he still wants to go.
That is true.
He could maybe think like, hey, you know, my time's now. I think I did it.
Kind of like the Big Show. His contract expires, I think, February, and he's just like, you know what? Once I'm done, once my contract's done, I'm done. I'll help put some young guys over, like he did with Big Cass and Braun Strowman. But other than that, you know, he said it. He said it on the Sam Roberts podcast over WrestleMania weekend. He don't need to go out there have 5-star matches or go out there and be the top guy. No, he just wants to help others get over before his time's up.
I think Goldust has a lot to teach people.
Oh yeah,
he's a performer. He's in for it for the acting.
Yes,
and I think
he can take
that
over because like his dad did down there in NXT. His dad was his dad really pushed hard for them to have that promo class and stuff down there in NXT at the Performance Center, and he was always just hammering guys, do this in your promos, do this. And I think just like his father, Goldust could be somebody that could be, how do you say it? He can teach these newer generations how to cut good promos and be entertaining and just be an all-around performer, not just in the ring doing your match.
Right, and I think that's something that Goldust can really teach a lot of younger guys. And thanks for your call, dog.
All right, have a great night.
You too.
Robert Cathy says, what the heck? I asked you guys 2 weeks ago about Shanzi, and you guys said he wasn't worth your time. Yeah, that's right. We did say he wasn't worth our time, and then I decided, you know what? These videos need to be talked about. Someone needs to address the cancer that is Sean's View Entertainment.
It's because Nick the heel couldn't contain it anymore.
I know. Come on, Sean. Just come on the show, dude. Come on. Come on.
X Savvy says, is Kane done? I don't know if he's completely done, but I'm pretty sure he is, especially since he's running for mayor of Knoxville County in Tennessee.
What a place to Knoxville. Isn't his no. Don't know why his name was something Knox, but it's Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah. No.
Any news on the second Superstar shakeup?
Actually, I haven't heard anything. I was hearing a lot of news before SummerSlam, like we were reporting, and SummerSlam happened. And then everything died down. Didn't hear anything. Haven't heard nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen one day, probably. Do you think NXT will become their own brand, or are they still a developmental brand for WWE? Also, when Cass comes back, will be a face or a heel. Cass will come back as a huge fucking face.
Yes.
NXT is their own brand. They're kind of already their own brand, but it hasn't been said. It just needs to be clear.
Right, but they're always going to be developmental. And not just developmental as far as guys from the Performance Center, but the reason you see all these guys start in NXT is because WWE, they're different than Ring of Honor and TNA and New Japan. So their feeling is we need to give these guys a couple months through NXT to learn the WWE style and how WWE puts on a television show. So that's why you see all these guys go through NXT first. And even though they're 10, 15-year vets, it's still developmental for them in a sense because they're learning the WWE style.
Right. You got to adjust to the way WWE wants you to work.
Exactly. I mean, there's exceptions like AJ Styles, and for some reason, well, we know why, Mike Bennett, but I mean, there's going to always be exceptions, but for the most part, they're going to send them through NXT first just so they get acclimated to the WWE style.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that's why Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson probably didn't have to go through there because Gallows has been in WWE before. So if Anderson, wasn't acclimating right or had some questions or something, Gallows is right there to be, hey, this is how they do it. This is how they did it when I was here. Boom. He's got it right there, right-hand man.
Exactly. Jeremiah says, I hate him too, Nick. I agree, but never again. Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Derek Boak says Kenny Omega would NXT be its own brand? No, like I said, it's always going to be the developmental brand.
Yeah. Do you guys think Daniel Bryan and Sasha Banks will go to ROH by 2019? Maybe Daniel, maybe not Sasha.
Cody Rhodes is already trying to push him versus Daniel Bryan next year in Ring of Honor once Daniel Bryan's contract is expired. He's already trying to lobby for it. Like, hey, Daniel, as soon as you're done with them, come to me.
I like that. That'd be fun.
And the door's always open for Daniel Bryan in Ring of Honor because he helped put that place on the map. Him, Joe, Punk, AJ.
When is Benjamin just going to turn on Gable? Survivor Series.
You think that quickly?
Oh, God, yes. God, yes. You don't put fucking Shelton Benjamin. What's the video that's no one puts baby in the corner?
Oh, you talking about Dirty Dancing?
Is that it? No one puts baby in the corner?
Yeah, it's the movie Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze.
No one puts Benjamin in a tag team.
Hey,
No limits. Hey.
World's greatest tag team.
Right.
Him and Charlie Haas. Even though Charlie Haas is retired, though.
I mean, he needs to get out. Anderson was a hell of a singles competitor. It's a shame how WWE he uses him. That's what happens, man.
Anderson was actually the first North American superstar to make it to the finals of the G1. He didn't win it, unlike Kenny Omega, but he was the first to make it to the finals, I believe.
Nice.
Yep.
It's always good
But Kenny was the first non-Japanese guy to win the whole thing.
We got any phone calls?
Yeah, let's take this one right here.
Go.
All right. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on? Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
If Ricochet would sign to the WWE, would you put him on the cruiserweight division?
Actually, I'd send him straight to NXT first. I think he would thrive in NXT.
Yeah, no, NXT first.
All right. Should WWE fire Enzo Amore?
No, they should just keep doing what they're doing and have him just get the tits beat off of him. Well, he's not. That's not what they're doing, but that should be what happens. That's what I think.
I mean, Miz beat the crap out of him this week.
That's true.
He said, "Who's your daddy?" or "Who's the daddy?"
Who's the daddy? I want Maury. Maury is a guest on Raw.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I want. Is that it, man?
No, one last question.
Go for it.
Who would win the NXT Women's Championship?
Ember Moon.
Yeah, I could see it being Ember Moon.
Ember Moon.
Who would be the opponent?
Well, we don't know. We know Kairi Sane's going to be in the match, but they are saying that it's going to be a multi-woman match. So it could be like a Battle Royal or a Fatal 4-Way or even a Triple Threat.
Or a ladder match. Just a title ladder match. I was going to call it the women's title in the bank, but that made no fucking sense.
What? But all right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
Okay.
So yeah, I would agree with you, Nick, saying that Ember Moon is probably going to win that title. Especially, well, actually, no, yeah, it's NXT. Never mind. If it was the main roster, I'd say no because it's in her hometown. But because it's NXT and it's Triple H's show, she could win in her hometown.
And I do want to mention, as we have a bit of a lull here, what this show is sponsored by.
Strong Style Brand and WrestleCrate.
Strong Style Brand and WrestleCrate. I ordered my shirt. I'm excited. Make sure you guys order your shirts. Use our link or use the code PWUnlimited at checkout. And then WrestleCrate. If you guys don't know what WrestleCrate is, it's super awesome and it's like really fun.
Yes, they actually sponsored us back when we hit 20,000 subscribers and did a giveaway. We got some cool things from WrestleCrate. We had a beach ball that said Beach Ball Mania. They gave us a yes.
The irony.
We had a Matt Hardy Delete T-shirt, Sami Zayn action figure. We had some autographs from Sabu and Brian Cage and a couple other various items that they sent us. But now they're sponsoring the channel, so we'll be doing some unboxing videos for them. And if you want to check out WrestleCrate, go to WrestleCrate.com and use checkout code PWUnlimited to get 10% off your first month's order.
Yeah, no, super great service. I recommend it to you guys. And if you guys do, let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us what you guys got.
And then with Strong Style Brand, they're not just a T-shirt brand. They actually got their own shoe. They've got,
which I love. I got the shoes too. I got the shoes.
Those look cool. They got hats. They've got flags. They've got a lot of different accessories. So go check them out. StrongStyleBrand.com. Link is in the description below. So yeah, the two great sponsors that we've brought on, and we're just trying to expand ourselves here at Pro Wrestling Unlimited on YouTube and beyond.
Yeah, isn't that Taz's tagline?
Might be. But beyond as far as we do have PWUnlimited.net as well. I know it's kind of been slow over there the last week or so, but I'm starting to slowly build that back up.
And we're also, if you guys have something you want to write about, even if it's just like one thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just message Tim. That's all you got to do. Don't message me. I have no say.
Well, I mean,
message him.
But yeah, if you want to write for our website, like you have a blog idea or something, you want to write an article about the Mae Young Classic, or who you think is going to win the NXT Women's title, or what you think they should do next with Adam Cole and NXT, hit me up. You can either tweet me at TimmyBuddy, or you can tweet us at PWUnlimited. You can email us, ProWUnlimited@gmail.com, and just shoot us your idea, and we'll see about getting your article up on the website.
People are mentioning that we're almost at 40K. Are we going to do anything special for 40K? Ask Nicole.
I'm not sure. I know 50K, I'm thinking about doing some cool things for 50K.
Nice.
But 40, maybe do something. Not sure exactly what, though.
Maybe we'll do a game night on 40.
Oh, that's for sure.
We'll do a game night. How about that? We'll do a chat game night, and we'll play some games. But the only game we're gonna play is Destiny 2. Sorry.
No.
Damn it. It's so fun. It's just so addicting. Kylor says we should have a sub count on the screen somewhere.
Gotcha.
That'd be cool. Anyway. Any calls?
Kylo Rock says, do you think Authors of Pain will be at No Mercy? No, I actually think they're coming to SmackDown, from what I've heard. They could be the ones that have been attacking Breezango and messed up their office.
Yeah, no. I definitely see that happening. AOP.
Joshua Gonzalez says, why would you think the WWE would lie about Maurice being pregnant? Yeah, a lot of people were coming to me Monday saying, hey, I don't think she's really pregnant. Is she for reals? Like, is she really pregnant? And the reason people were thinking that is because the whole thing about who's the daddy, the whole thing about Miz saying, I'm going to be a better parent than Kurt Angle. I'll be there night one. So a lot of people just thought that it was just too ingrained with the story and everything, and because the news didn't leak prior to Monday Night Raw, that's why a lot of people thought it wasn't real.
I mean, it's probably real. Come on.
No, it is. Maurice is legitimately pregnant.
Good for them. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah,
you could see the actual excitement in the face of the Miz. Yeah. So, congratulations to them. Have kids.
When the Hardys get broken or woken, think Matt will turn heel on Jeff. Well, Matt sent out hold on, let me pull up the tweet. Matt sent out a very interesting tweet about being broken and woken the other day. Let me see if I can find
broken
it. Broken
and awoken, not just
Well, he said
broken.
something about, you want me to be broken, but I'm going to be woken or something. Hold on, let me find the actual tweet. Because it was actually very, let's see.
Authors of Pain are too green, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. There's a new Snapchat filter that has ET, and it's just fantastic.
Apparently there's one that's got the Bailey buddy.
What? Really?
That's what I saw on Twitter yesterday.
Where?
I don't know. I don't know how to use Snapchat.
I'm looking and I don't see it. Can someone confirm? Ooh, anyone in the Bay Area going to Smackdown on the 19th? If so, I'll be there. See you guys there. Seriously, though, is anyone going?
Huh,
I'm asking chat, so I get there sooner.
I don't see that tweet from Matt anymore. Because he had said something about you want me to be broken, but I'm going to be woken, or something along those lines. Now I don't see it. He tweets a lot.
Yeah, he does. For an old guy, he tweets a lot. If WWE buys GFW, you think they would keep any of their talent? Jim Cornette. No, I'm kidding.
No. If they were to get anything from GW, it's only going to be the tape library, and that's not even going to happen because now they got their network, which is through the Fight Network, so they're not looking to sell anything as of right now.
Oh my God, that's not the actual Bailey buddy. It's just one of the
you see
wacky inflatable arm flaming tooled men.
All right, so the tweet from Matt Hardy was, the powers that be have made me imperfect. I am #broken, yet #woken. I accept and embrace that fact.
Nice. There you go.
So he's pretty much saying, we're going to call it woken, but it's the exact same goddamn thing. That's pretty much what I got from that tweet.
Yeah, that's basically what I got too.
Let's take a call.
What is this? Someone said they're going? Yeah, if you guys are going to the September 19th episode of SmackDown Live at the Oracle Arena, tell us right now. Maybe we'll do a tiny little meetup, and maybe we'll record some videos with you guys there. Maybe we'll do a live hot take. Maybe I won't do that, and we'll just say hi.
We didn't.
Who knows? But we'll do it.
Oh, we didn't get that caller. Okay, let's try this one.
Damn. Cool. But yeah, see you guys there.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Nothing much, you?
How's it going?
I'm good. I have a few questions.
Okay,
First
sound
off,
like
what
you
do you
just-
think is next?
He sounds very guilty of something. He was like, "How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?" He sounds guilty. What'd you do?
Nothing. I did nothing.
All right, what's your question, dog?
Is there a reason that Bobby Roode wasn't on SmackDown this week?
Finishing his NXT house show dates.
Yeah, he actually finished those over the weekend.
He turned face to the crowd, by the way.
Everybody turns face at the end for a moment.
He was like, "This is your NXT now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
actually...
just
And
why.
Go for it.
I was wondering if you're also going to Raw or just SmackDown.
Raw's at the SAP Center.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might. I know I'm for sure going to SmackDown. Raw, maybe.
All right. And when do you think this whole Dolph Ziggler entrance thing is going to end?
Pretty soon, because I think next week it'll happen, and then he'll try to copy Roode, and then Roode will come out and beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And any future plans with Baron Corbin, or is he just going to stay in the feud with Styles?
Baron Corbin?
He's just going to feud with Styles going into Hell in a Cell for the U.S. title.
And then do you think that can that include Ty Dillinger?
Probably not.
Baron
All right.
Corbin?
All right. Thanks for the call. Have a great night.
You too. See ya.
Baron Corbin?
Corbin?
Dude, shout out to the Going in Raw podcast for their joke about Baron Corbin, because it's so fucking good. And whenever he cuts a promo, he's like, "You're not me. I'm Baron Corbin." Corbin always sounds scared when he cuts fucking promos.
I have a question. On
I have an answer,
SmackDown
possibly.
this week, did you see Dasha's interview with Rusev?
Dude, I saw a fucking goddamn interview Tron 200 interview Rusev.
Like, she's more robot than ever. Like, I thought it was just she was learning before.
Yeah.
But no, she's been around for too long to still be learning.
Super fucking...
Robot.
Ooh, I have a question.
Go for it.
What's y'all's favorite title design currently? Non-retired titles, Raw, SmackDown Live, and NXT titles minus the U.S. title. Oh, mine is the U.S. title. My current favorite one is the classic NWA World title, because I've been looking at it and I want to buy it.
Wait.
It's like, I found one for like $100 and something.
You said not retired. He wants to know your favorite current title in WWE.
Is the NWA one retired? I don't think it's retired. I'm pretty sure that one's still going.
Oh, it might be. I know Rob
Okay.
Conway had it recently.
If not that, then I don't know. My favorite title would probably have to be the IWGP World title.
That's a good one.
Hey, why don't we have World Heavyweight titles
What do you mean?
in WWE? There's no World Heavyweight titles.
True. I don't know. The WWE
'Cause I
title
remember-
was before the brand split. It was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then as soon as they did the brand split, it was just the WWE title.
Yeah, that fucking pisses me off. But anyway, what's your favorite titles?
I like the NXT tag titles.
Oh, too bad we can't go fucking throwback, because I would absolutely go the ECW tag titles.
Ooh,
The
those are
caged
good.
ones?
Yes.
Oh, fucking sick. Ooh, what's your favorite moment from ECW?
What a coincidence.
Anything involving New Jack.
Oh Lord.
I love it. Ooh, the UK title's nice too.
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
God, thank you, Shaq Trolls, everybody.
Yeah, actually, that title was on the line tonight on NXT as champion Pete Dunne was defending against Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Oh, Wolfie.
I love Wolfgang.
Jason Hong says, "Do you think Sami Zayn will turn heel soon?" I don't think so.
I think it's impossible to turn Sami Zayn heel. It's like turning
No.
Bailey heel. It's just going to be a failure.
Well, they did turn Bailey heel.
And it was a failure.
Not on purpose. Sammy, you can say they can't screw up certain people, but they screwed up Bailey.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can't screw up Sami Zayn being a babyface. He's gonna always be a babyface unless you like really try to turn him heel. But you can't say that because they screwed up Bailey. And like, did you notice when Dolph came out to do the Bailey entrance, they booed?
Yeah.
Not just because it was Dolph, but because they're tired of it.
Yeah. Honestly.
Because they've made Bailey seem like a complete geek and jobber.
Yeah. Honestly, they did.
When
go
I think
on.
I think the moment they screwed up Bayley was when they had that thing with Stephanie McMahon in the ring, and Stephanie was like, "You didn't really win that title. You know, Sasha helped you. You should give it up." And she was like, "I know I don't deserve the title. I know I'm not a deserving champion because of that, but I'm keeping the title anyways." Like, that's the night they ruined Bayley. Like, that's the first night that they just said, "Oh, Bayley's done."
Yeah, no, seriously. That was absolutely the moment.
And then the kendo stick on a pole match.
Big Gold Belt was the best looking title in all of pro wrestling.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, oh yeah.
The Big Gold Belt.
If I would say my favorite title of all time, Big Gold Belt.
I have a Big Gold Belt. I have my own.
You have a big gold belt.
It's a big gold belt with a nameplate that says Undertaker. Not even kidding. And I have an undisputed one that says
Chase
Undertaker.
the Boss Moody. It's my birthday. Can you announce it? Happy birthday, Chase the Boss Moody.
You're 1 year closer to death.
Robert Cathy says the WWE Hardcore title was great looking belt.
The Hardcore title, yeah, it was okay.
The first Hardcore title, not when they tried to bring it back and they had like the U.S. flag on it or whatever with Tommy Dreamer.
No, I like the Tommy Dreamer one where he put the a New York City license plate.
That's what I'm talking about. They had like the flag and stuff.
No, that one was fucking cool. Shut your goddamn mouth, Tim. You don't. You're such a fucking mark, Tim. Jeez, you're such a mark.
Go to my Teespring and GoFundMe. anyways.
Fuck you, Sean's for you. Nick the Heel at Babyface Team. Who do you think the 4 Horsemen match will unfold? Survivor Series. They put everything on a poll. Put me on a poll match. Why did Russo go live with Stevie Ray? Russo looked like a complete idiot. I actually haven't seen that.
Wait, what?
But
Why
I would
Stevie
love to.
Ray?
I would love to talk to. I like the Attitude Era belt and the Austin belt. You talk about the Smoke and Skull belt because that belt's nice.
That was a nice one. And the round belt.
The round belt. Oh,
The
oh
Attitude
yeah,
Era
yeah,
belt.
yeah. Nick, are you a face or a heel tonight, dude? I don't fucking know. I'm whatever you guys want me
Daniel
to be.
Eubanks, what's your favorite moment from the WWE Invasion?
Um,
I've told you mine. Do you remember?
no, I don't.
Booker T, Stone Cold Steve Austin, inside the grocery store.
Oh, damn, that's a good one. I'd
That
take
was
that as
amazing.
I'd take that, and I'd probably take Fuck, is there a better one than that?
I've been actually rewatching some of it, like all the Raws and stuff. Like,
I gotta rewatch them because it was before my time.
um,
The spinner title was my favorite. Yeah, you and like 2 other people.
which spinner title? The one with the WWE logo or the Rated R Superstar logo?
Ooh, or the US spinner. The US spinner was nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. They really
Anything
didn't
on
have
a
that
pole
title
match.
for that long.
They didn't. Anything on a pole match. A flag, kendo stick contract. What's next? Steph's wedding ring on a pole match. No, it's gonna be a brass ring on a pole match.
Buff Bagwell's mom on a pole.
I fucking. Oh, I
That's
love that match.
WCW.
We got a call.
No, we do not. If anybody would like to call in, phone number is 559-475-8473.
Yes, sir.
Raider
Call
Nation
in.
says microphone on a pole match, Miz versus Enzo.
Raider Nation. What'd you think about the game on Sunday?
Derek Boak says too many belts in WWE now. It doesn't mean anything to be a champion. Kind of. But at least I don't have too many belts. I mean, at least I don't like UFC that has way too many belts.
Yeah, that's true.
They can kind of condense some of those weight divisions.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hair versus hair match, shaver on a pole match. Last good hair versus hair match I saw was probably Edge and Kurt Angle.
Ooh. I just thought of a question for you.
Let's take this call real fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Never mind. Nope, got him. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Tim. Hey, Nick.
Hey, bud.
What's up?
Not much. What about you?
Nothing much. Just sitting here watching your podcast or listening to it.
Right on. What's your question, bud?
Oh, yeah. I have a few questions in regarding the Undertaker's return.
Okay.
Is he going to return?
I mean, there's a chance. Nobody really knows. I say come October, late October, we should have a better assumption on if he's going to come back or not. Because usually, since probably WrestleMania 29, Undertaker goes, "Oh, I'm done." and then we don't hear anything, and then around SummerSlam it kind of starts up again like it did this year. Hey, Undertaker might be coming back. And then in about late October, November, we find out, hey, Taker is coming back. So trends have already started. Trends have been going like normal. You know, we heard around SummerSlam time he could be coming back. So like I said, late October, November, we may know or we may not know.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't want him to come back. I mean, I have nothing against Undertaker. Like, he is one of my favorite wrestlers. But did you see his match in the main event of WrestleMania 33? Oh, man, Roman had to carry that whole match. And it was just sad to watch.
He's an old guy.
Like John Cena
I know,
said, he's an older man with a half a hip or whatever.
Yeah, and he shouldn't be wrestling. I mean, I don't want, like, I want to see his great career come to an end right now. I mean, I was at WrestleMania 33, and I saw it, and I just knew he can't come back after this. How would they explain this whole retirement thing that they did at
Easily,
you know, at Mania?
easily. Undertaker says, I never officially told anybody I was retired. I just left my jacket and my hat in the ring. He never officially went on TV and said, I'm retired.
True. Sounds like a complete WWE thing to do.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
But
who knows, man?
I've got one more question.
Sure.
What is up with these like scripts lines right, like with like Reigns and Cena and like, well, like I know it's PG, but they're not acting like it. They're acting like it's like freestyle. It's like they're kind of acting like, you know, they're kind of acting more dirty now.
Well, the first thing with it is it's football season, so they need to do something different to get people's attention. That's the first thing with it. Second thing is that John Cena is probably one of the only guys that can pull all this off. Like, even Roman Reigns, it's not believable when he says these things. And they're just hoping that Roman Reigns can get a good rub from John Cena. Once John Cena leaves in a couple, like probably next month to go film Bumblebee, then Roman Reigns, the fans can be like, wow, Roman Reigns did so good with John Cena and this and that, and let's be more for that. The whole plan is for John Cena to try and help get Roman Reigns over. Whether it works or not, I don't think it's going to work.
Who's going to win that?
Excuse me. I would probably assume it would have to be Roman, especially if Cena's leaving next month to go film Bumblebee, because I don't know exactly when the movie starts filming, but production has started, and if Cena's like the main male character, he's going to have to be there for 99% of the taping, or the filming.
Yeah, but Cena can go away and come back and win or lose and do whatever. I just think that it's going to be an amazing match, in my opinion.
But Cena's not the kind of guy that's just like, he's the kind of guy that if I'm leaving, then if the story permits it, then I'll win. Unlike at WrestleMania, him and Nikki had to win for the whole promotion, the proposal thing to even pan out. They had to win that, or else John probably would be like, well, Miz and Maurice are the ones sticking around. Let them go over. He's done it in the past too.
Sure.
He loses his feud right before he leaves.
That is very true. Nick, you still alive over there?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh,
I just yawned about 32 times. I muted my mic, so I was yawning. What's up, bud?
Yeah. Nothing. What's up with you?
Not much, man. Just doing a show right now.
That's cool. Well, you guys can get back to it. I'll be listening. So have a great night. Thanks for taking my call.
All right. Have a great night.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
Nicole Langston's Victoria versus Molly Holly. WrestleMania 20 hair versus hair match is pretty good. Yeah, that was a pretty good match.
All right, so I do have a question before we wrap up tonight.
Go for it.
Question for you, question for the chat. When was the last time a match was called a hardcore match?
Oh, man.
Now, I know we had the Sin City Street Fight, but when was the last time we had a match that was called a hardcore match?
Like in the title of the match, like promoting it?
The match wasn't called like a street fight. It wasn't called anything like that. It was straight up called a hardcore match.
Man, probably back when they retired the hardcore title the first time, when they merged it with the IC title. What was it, Jeff Hardy versus RVD?
Mm-hmm.
When they merged the IC and the hardcore title on Raw?
Yeah. So
that's all the way back then, and because nowadays it's either an Extreme Rules match or a street fight.
Exactly. And so is that going to be the question that ends out the show?
Could be. Do we have any more callers? If you guys want to call in real fast, get one last caller on here. 559-475-8473. See what the chat is saying. Robert Cathy says, I heard Vince hates TV titles. That's the reason why he never had one in WWE. I've heard that before, and I honestly don't know why. A TV title is just a name. Like, yeah. I don't get it.
You could just fucking call it literally anything.
Right.
RVD versus Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, okay. It was RVD Tommy Dreamer, not RVD Jeff Hardy. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Ballard says Edge versus Mick Foley. That was WrestleMania 22. Was that considered a hardcore match?
When was the last time we had a good old-fashioned slobber knocker?
Let's take the final caller.
I have slobber knockers every night.
All right. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? I have a quick question. What do you guys think about the 4 horsewomen from WWE and 4 horsewomen from UFC? What do you think about that match?
They're all attractive. Oh, I thought you were going to ask if they were attractive.
Yes,
they are.
It's going to be a ratings getter. Like, whenever they do the match and if there's any promos leading up to it, I mean, the ratings are going to be there because of Ronda Rousey. As far as the match goes, we honestly can't predict that because we don't know how much training Ronda's got in the ring for pro wrestling, how much training Marina's going to have, how much training, I can't remember her. I think it's Jessica, the taller one. I think her name's Jessica. I'm not 100% sure. But we don't know how much training all them women are going to actually have as far as pro wrestling goes. So It's going to be hard to predict how it goes, especially, if it's a traditional Survivor Series match where it's elimination, may help a little bit. You can have them do like a fast pin on like Bayley or Becky or something. But I don't know. It all depends on how hard they train till that match actually happens and how much they put into it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
So.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. And Nick, wake up.
I know. I'm trying, dog. Have a good one, man.
Guys. Have a good one. But yeah, like I said, the ratings are going to be there for that match. People are going to be interested because of Ronda Rousey. But other than that, there's not much else you can say because they're limited. Other than Shayna, none of them are pro wrestlers.
Exactly. So there's going to have to be a lot of training involved and a lot of carrying of a match.
Right, and I know Ronda's been training with Brian Kendrick down there in L.A. Again, I don't know for how long. I've heard it was only been maybe a month or two. So we'll see. But with that, we're going to wrap up this episode of the Pro Wrestling Unlimited podcast. I've been Tim. This has been Nick.
Thank you guys so much. And AJM, look at the Big Show shaven. He looks like Captain Underpants.
Yeah, I don't get why they called Drew Gulak Captain Underpants.
I like it. I don't give a fuck. But thank you guys so much for listening. Go follow me on Twitter at PWU_Armstrong. If you do, I will DM you memes. That's all I can really offer.
Once again, before you guys go, if you want to check out either the Strong Style brand or WrestleCrate, the sponsors,
or both.
The sponsors of Pro Wrestling Unlimited podcast, link for both are in the description below. And if you use promo code PWUnlimited for both, you will get 10% off your purchase.
Yeah. So, to be fair, the only reason I'm tired, I've been staying up till like 5 a.m. playing Destiny 2.
Oh.
So that's the extent of my life.
I actually saw a article the other day saying that Destiny 2 is causing a lot of issues with people's sleep.
Oh god, yeah, dude, it's insane. I love the game. If you guys want to play, my PSN is Arm Week 1034. Feel free to play with me. Don't, not in a sexual way.
Also one last plug. If you guys didn't see the info that went out today about WWE 2K18 My Career Mode, we actually have a video recapping everything we learned today here on the Pro Wrestling Unlimited channel, and the actual article is posted on PWUnlimited.net.
There you go, guys. So, everybody, go ahead.
My Career Mode does look amazing this year.
It does. And on that note, Jake Ballard, we're sorry. I heard we already talked about the Taker and Reigns thing, and everybody go tweet #get Sans View on PWU podcast. Go tweet that out now, or I will fight all of you. Single-handedly. Shout out to Kylo Rox, just fucking DM'd me. Where are the memes? I'll send you your memes, bud. But thank you guys so much for listening this week. And Tim, any last words?
Yeah, no, just have a great night, and we'll hopefully be back again next Wednesday for another episode of the PWUnlimited podcast.
All right, guys. I will talk to you guys in the future.
Have a good night.